Today is a day. That's not how I'm gonna start this. Skater trends. We all like them. We all love them. Blanket statements. Generalizations. All skaters out. Like trends. And when I say all, I mean you. You are not unique. You are not special. We are all the same. For years, the fashion industry ripped off and stole skating trends. They stole them directly out of our hands, directly out of our pockets, and directly out of our shoes. Because shoes used to have a stash pocket where you could put your... We're doing a new series on this channel where we review skate trends.
Let me see somebody do a kickflip!
Try to be as quiet as possible, okay?
What's up, we here?
Thrasher, poser, zoomies.
Someone on Twitter gave me this idea of reviewing skateboarding trends, skater trends. There's a lot of silly trends in skateboarding. There's a lot of cool trends in skateboarding. Whether you want to admit it or not, you are a fan of trends consciously or subconsciously. We're gonna start with the most obvious, most common one, most memed skater trend currently in 2018. To be honest, I have no idea how I'm gonna do these videos. I have no idea how they're gonna be structured, but we're winging it. We're gonna start with tiny hats. As some of you may know, for following me on Instagram, there's an account called Tiny Hat Skate Life. Now, when this account was brand new, I gave this account 2 major shout outs.
No way, dude. You're so sick.
Follow Tiny Hat Skate Life. The account was genius, and I wanted to see it do well. Over the last 6 months, they've climbed to like 20,000 subscribers. This is the funniest fucking account ever. And it's all stemming around tiny hats. We're gonna rate these trends based on aesthetic, function. Now, the first skater I saw wear a tiny hat was Brad Cromer, and I thought he looked so sick. I thought he was the coolest. Not only that is his skating very well done, light-footed, insane style. He is amazing. Okay, we'll stop sucking him off now. After that, the history of tiny hats grew into as if it's a thing that grows. After that, tiny hats became increasingly popular. More and more skaters started to wear them, and it was just the underground cool guys. Then, around, I'm gonna take a random guess, 2012, 2013. That number might not be accurate, but it does not matter. They started to penetrate the mainstream media. You saw all kinds of people wearing this new thing called a tiny hat. And now it's a very trending and popular trend that I still hold dear to my heart this day. Let's take a look at some of the memes about tiny hats. Tiny hat season texter tag yourself. Let me give you a little bit of context about this account here. Okay, so this is a girl who runs this account, and she made this account out of skaters who ghost girls. So then it became a meme that skaters ghost girls via Tinder, and a lot of those skaters that ghost girls tend to wear tiny hats. So she made a whole meme account based around it, and it's very, very funny. So we'll look at this one. Tiny hat season texter tag yourself. Eric, red beanie, my phone died. Bobby, gray independent beanie. LOL, wanna hang after I'm done skating. I'll be done around 9 probs. Oh, Bobby. Ian, it's a weird looking tiny hat. Sorry, my bad, I just looked at my phone. Typical tiny hat skater response. Dave, black Nike beanie. Doesn't look like a tiny hat though. Yo, you out, TN? Somebody who doesn't fold their beanie twice would speak like that. Maybe I liked this account because I subconsciously saw a lot of myself in it. So I was insecure and I clung to the account so fast to make an enemy my friend. Keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. But now I am a cuffed man. I still have 2 cuffs on my tiny hats. I don't cuff my pants, but I am cuffed with a woman, with a one woman. Singular equals 1. Okay, this one's actually really funny because it's also about shooting film. Hey man, do you take photos? Olympus camera, Ilford HP5 400. That's actually really funny because it's black and white film. A lot of skaters shoot film. It's like a thing. It was a thing a couple years ago when I got into it. That's probably why I got into it. But it's still sick. I still like it. But this, for the sake of the meme, this shit's funny. He's got a DIY zine. God damn it, this is painting me so goddamn well. Love is a dog from hell. Charles Bukowski. Okay, I don't read because my attention span cannot be held by a book, but Charles Bukowski is like fucking edgy indie writer that he's not an edgy indie writer, but edgy indie kids fucking reference him and pop punk kids reference him in their band songs.
We're a band called Sunrise Skater Kids from Baltimore. Make a difference in your community. I wish I could grow a beard. I am now going to share my political views with you.
That's where the context is with that. Newports. I used to smoke Newports back when I smoked cigarettes. The guy with the tiny hat, there he is with the striped shirt. It's a good look though. It looks good, I must say. He looks cute. Don't talk to cops. Teenage angst. Don't talk to him. Just ignore him, walk away. If they say, hey, sit down, I need to see your ID, or if they want to say, hey, put your hands on the car, resist. Resist arrest. And then of course the black flag wrist tattoo. Edgy guys, tiny hats. So let's ask ourselves, what is the purpose of these hats? The purpose of a beanie, obviously, is when your head gets cold. That's why you wear one. But when you're a skater, wearing one in the summer, why are you doing it? Because you want to look cool. I'll tell you that from a fellow tiny hat enthusiast. I want to look cool. I want to look sick at the skate park. So all my peers look at me and they like me and they're like, wow, he's cool. He's wearing a hat in the summer. His head must not be cold, but he's still pulling it off like some sick, cool guy. Yeah. Functional rating. I'm gonna give it a 3? It's probably like a 3, honestly. What purpose does it serve? A 3 in the summer. A tiny hat in the winter is at least maybe like a 7 because it doesn't cover your ears because it's a tiny hat. So like the reason people wear hats not only to keep their head cold but to keep their ears cold because you lose a lot of heat through your ears is what I was told when I was a child, and I haven't looked it up to know if that's true or not, but we're going with it. Aesthetic. It does look pretty cool. It really does. I might be biased. In my biased opinion, you look sick wearing an unrolled condom on top of your head. I don't know why, but you do. 10 out of 10. No, let's not give it a 10. Let's make that number prestigious. 9. 9 out of 10. So if there's a whole meme page based around this idea of these tiny hat skaters ghosting women, why do these women fall for such pathetic, uninterested, irresponsible skaters who are completely emotionally unavailable whatsoever? That seems to be the case, doesn't it? Come on, I was in high school once. I remember when all of the girls wanted to date the guy that didn't want to date them. That's like a thing. You want what you can't have. The same goes for the grass being greener on the other side. Rome wasn't built in a day. There's some pretty good tiny hat skaters out there. Let's look at, ooh, I know a good one. Bobby de Kaiser. Let's go. Let's see what's on his Instagram. He only posts pictures. He only posts really artsy Tumblr looking pictures. They are really sick though. I wonder what he shoots all of these on. They're actually really cool. Anyway, he wears tiny hats. He's a good skater. So maybe there's a correlation. Tiny hat, good skater. That might not be true because I wear tiny hats and I suck. Why are skaters like so cool? They just have this like cool thing about them. Everyone just wants to be fucking cool. When I was telling my friend Sarah, you guys know Sarah, she shot all the photos for the new Slammin' line, link in description. She was telling me when we first became friends how she loves skaters. She loves them. That's like her type. She loves the grungy, grimy, strung out looking skater guys. To be honest, I thought people didn't like that look because it's like if you don't do it right, you just look like you're homeless, you know? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Please leave a like on the video, please. We don't like my videos enough. If you watched the video and you liked it, just give it a like. Even if you didn't like it, give it a like. Like go down there, hit that button and like it. Please, it boosts my ego and self-esteem. That's it. That's all the time we have. I wonder if this is 10 minutes yet.